All right, let's talk about your ideal market. Does it exist or does it not exist? Remember, it's only a business if somebody is willing to pay for those products or services. Otherwise, it's either a hobby, and an expensive one for that matter, or, a well-funded hobby. Still, it is a hobby. So you don't want to do that, okay? You need to know the market. You need to know that there is demand for these things so that you can supply. So this section of your business plan is supposed to show knowledge of the nature and location of customers, which is going to be obviously based on the research that you've done. You don't want to make up this stuff. Number 2, what motivates customers to buy from you rather than competitors? You also need to tell us that, okay? Why would they buy from you? Why not just go to your competitors? So bring that out. If you already have a customer base, you will bring this out since it shows confidence in your ability. What exactly are you going to write here? I mean, yeah, that's just an overview. So here's what you do. This is the part where you start typing, okay? Now, I want you to show the following. I want you to show, are your customers individuals, business, or both? I'm talking about the business that you are in. Is it going to be a B2C, basically business to customer, which means your business is selling to customers? Or is it a B2B, where your business is selling to other businesses? Think of, or both, okay? Think of something like Facebook, YouTube, and all that stuff. So who are the customers for Facebook? Is it B2B, B2C, or both? Actually, it's both, because people want to advertise. It could be an individual. It could be you. It could be I who's advertising our product. So in that case, we are a customer, okay? So it's business to customer. But if it is a company, okay, or it could be a company, it could be a company that wants to advertise, then the business switches from business to customers to business to business. That is number one thing you want to bring out. If you're selling phones, you're selling them to individuals. So that's B2C or both. Now, that's number one. Is it individual or is it companies? Number 2, describe your typical customers. For instance, if you're selling sports car, who are the people who buy sports car? I mean, it's not really somebody who's just looking for a means of transport from point A to point B. That person will probably just buy some Toyota or whatever it is, right? So the person who's buying a sports car is obviously on a certain level as far as cars are concerned. Create an avatar of your potential customer. Who are they? What do they look like? Okay, you need to know that. Because again, you just can't make a product for everyone. It's not going to work. And yet you'll have already spent a lot of money doing that. Next, where are your customers based? Why will the customers buy your product or service? In short, what value are you offering? People don't just spend money because they have money. People spend money because they believe letting go of that money, okay, and whatever they get after letting go of the money is greater than the money itself. I mean, think about it. If you choose to pay for an online course at X amount, it means the knowledge or the value you're going to derive from that online course is more than keeping the money. And so that's the thing. Value. What value are you offering? Next, you want to talk about, at this point, write about factors that will determine how your customers choose which business to buy from. So what factors determine how your customers choose which businesses to buy from? Have you sold product or service to customers already? If yes, give details, okay? So give details. How many people have bought your product? This is important because this will also help with financing. I mean, look, if you have a lot of purchase orders, let's say purchase orders to the tune of like $20,000, then it means there are people who are willing to spend $20,000 on a business. And so if you come and say, look, I need $30,000 I need $10,000 to fulfill this $20,000 purchase order, I'm like, sure, that money is going to come back. So you need to talk about that. Next, have you got customers waiting to buy your products or services? Again, if yes, give details. Back to the purchase order example, that should be clear. And finally, you want to talk about additional information that support your understanding of the market. So bring that information out. Right. Write that stuff down. Again, look, don't worry about it being perfect. Right? Just write what you know, first of all, and then you'll correct it as time goes by. Right? So if there is any question, again, as always, ask. See you in the next lesson.